What up, everybody? I'm ready to watch this next episode. This show is confusing as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all over the place. My mind is like, what just happened? I just finished the last episode, so that's why I'm so, like, baffled as to what's going on. I have no idea what's gonna happen next. I can't believe there's another episode, because I'm like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Ah! I don't want to start this until I'm done with this delicious cookie. I'm sorry, my mind is going a million miles a minute, and I'm like, what just happened? I'm still trying to decompress from the last episode. Anyway, let me get this started so I can watch this, because I just need to see what happens. What up, everybody? My name is Sammie Kohn, and welcome back for the last time to our Fate Zero reaction series. Today, I'll be reacting to the last episode of Fate Zero, and it's titled Fate Zero, How Fitting. If you watched my reaction to the last episode, I am completely feel like I'm in the dark of what's going on in the show and what I'm just, I don't know if I haven't, left enough time to let it all sink in, but I'm just like, what has just gone on? What is happening? And I'm really hoping this last episode answers some of those questions for me. And if not, I'm really excited to chat with you all and some of the great fans to better understand this show in its entirety after I finish. Yeah. Will the Grail be destroyed? Let's see. Will Saber destroy the Holy Grail? And what else will happen to the rest of humanity? We don't know. We just don't know at this point. So let's get started. Episode 25, the last episode titled Fate Zero. Let's get it.
How could I possibly hope to know a man from merely 3 commands alone?
Is it ruined? It's not ruined. She can't destroy it. Is it still giving Kiritsugu what he wants?
I had a really scary dream. A dream where I become a really big cub, but I can't run away. And then I hear the voice of Lord Eustace.
What
After
the
that,
hell?
The world burns. Daddy looks at it all and just begins to cry. Daddy always works very hard. He'll finish all of his important work and he'll come home.
Oh, Karia's still alive?
Come on.
It's Sakura! Sakura!
Oh, he brought them together. And Rin or Reen. I always forget. I call her Rin. What?
Daddy Karia!
Daddy Karia? Oh. Nope.
You're such a fool.
How is this show playing with my emotions like this?
Digging you out from underneath
Why are you
all of this
naked,
rubble
Archer?
was quite a troublesome endeavor.
I have no heartbeat. Did you somehow heal me and bring me back to life? Gilgamesh?
The fact is, I really have no idea. To my eyes, you still seem quite dead. But the two of us were connected by our pact.
What the f-
If it is true that the Grail grants the victor's heartfelt wish, what you see before you, Kirei Kotomine,
is what he
your
really wanted.
wish. It is exactly what you most desired.
Because he didn't know what he wanted. Oh, so they won?
This is it? What the hell does this make me?
Are you satisfied now, Kirei?
No. No, not yet. This isn't nearly enough.
You know you never fail to bore me. As you like. Your questions would slay the very gods. I shall watch you seek out your answer.
Kiritsugu, Emiya. I accept your challenge.
What's the matter, Kirei?
Nothing.
He looked so happy to me. It was almost as though it had been him who had been saved that day. And not me. By saving even one person, he had saved himself.
I hope that Alexei made it back to his home in England safely.
He called me this morning from Heathrow Airport. That idiot forgot all about the time difference. I'm thinking of taking some time off from school. Of course, I'll talk to Dad in Toronto about it first. There's something that I want to spend my time on more than studies at school. I'd like to do some traveling.
Oh my! Did you hear that, Glenn, my dear? Waver just said something. That sounded exactly like something Alexei would say.
Anyway, there's a lot I'd have to do first, and I'll need money to do it too. For starters, I was thinking of finding a part-time job. Could I possibly stay here until I get everything worked out?
Of course you can, Waver dear. It will be so wonderful to have you live here with us for a while longer. We'll have to celebrate today.
Oh my gosh, she's learned so much in all of this. That makes me happy.
He never even got the chance to open this.
Oh my gosh, Ryder, I love you.
A limited edition with an original t-shirt. Does anyone even want stuff like this? What an idiot.
Yet in my flesh shall I see God. I myself will see him. It was an excellent debut for the young new head of the Tosaka family. Your late father would have been very pleased with you today.
Oh, was that his
Well done.
funeral?
Why don't you go and fetch your mother now?
Yes, I'll do that.
Her mother? Oh!
Come on, Mother. Let's
Is
say
she
our
not
last
dead?
goodbye to Father.
Reen? Is it someone's funeral today?
That's right, Mother. Father died.
My, what should I do? I have to get myself ready to go too. Goodness, dear. Your necktie isn't on straight. You need to look good.
Oh
After
no!
all, you're the father of Sakura and Rain.
You are now the head of the Tosaka family, both in name and reality. And to commemorate this day, I'd like to offer you a very special gift. Given the circumstances, I think you should have it.
This was my father's.
Oh my gosh, this has left back so much destruction in everyone's lives.
But, King Arthur, you never once spoke of my many sins. You never sought atonement from me. You simply continued to stand before us in your righteousness. But deep in my heart, I desired judgment at your hands.
I am unworthy.
But this much I can say with certainty. King Arthur.
One day, friend, I will claim the Grail.
You were the greatest of all kings who ever lived.
I never saw Ilya again.
Oh no!
However, I swore
They're
that
rebuilding
Ilya's field
Fiocchi?
would be the final person I would ever lose. My life was meant to be one solely of loss. But everyone is still here. I adopted my son Shiro, the little boy I saved that day. When I was little, I really wanted to be a hero.
What are you talking about? You don't want to anymore? Did you just give up?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fine. Since you can't do it, I'm gonna be a hero for you. I'll make it happen.
All right. You do that.
Tell Tell me, Carrie, what do you want to grow up to be?
Well,
Oh,
What I
that was
wanna
from...
is a hero.
Okay. What just happened? I'm even more confused right now. I need someone to help me understand what just happened. So I'm guessing this is a setup for Fate Stay Night because of Reen and then the little Shiro boy. I think I'm saying his name wrong. But I don't really know like who took the Holy Grail War and what happened to everyone except for Kirei still being an evil son of a bitch. And I guess Saber's gonna fight again for someone, but also like for what? And then it just destroyed the city? I'm trying to like, I googled who won because I'm like, I'm really confused. I feel like I'm not supposed to be this confused at the end of a series. Or maybe I am. I don't really know. But I'm just like, that was a wild ending of like no black and white, but just here's what happens in the destruction of everything. Yeah. I feel bad for being so lost in the sauce. But I don't know. It was a crazy show with definitely not a very clear ending to me. I don't know if the word is like dissatisfied with the ending. I don't know if that's the case. I really enjoyed Waver going back to the grandparents and living for something instead of just living his whole life to prove something. I really appreciated Waver's character development through this entire series. So I was really happy to see that. Seeing how much Saber cares about her own development and being better than what she thought she was also just absolutely astonishing in this entire series too. Not Archer. Did I say Archer? I meant Saber. Saber's entire idea of like being who she needed to be and not always knowing the right thing but learning and being better. And I feel bad for Kiritsugu Emiya. Like, I honestly feel bad from where his life started to where it ended and how much he has sacrificed for what sort of return. I'm not really sure at this point. And then you have Kirei just walking around, I'm guessing, like, who's immortal because he didn't have a heartbeat. So what's going on with him? And he's still evil, and I think Reen is completely onto him for sure. And poor Reen's mom, Reen and Sakura. And Sakura wasn't saved in this entire thing either. But Reen's mom being like kind of not understanding what's going on in the world was also very sad. All due to the hands of Karya. I think the lesson from this is like, be careful what you wish for because you're probably going to destroy more than you ever get in the Holy Grail. Like Karya having great intentions, but his mental stability throwing it all out of whack and actually hurting Sakura even more and Reen. Now Reen's on her own. I'm just like, what just happened? I have a lot to dissect and think about and chat with you all about, and I have some questions for sure, but overall, I think a really interesting story plot line with something that seemed simple, bringing back these servants to fight for you and win this Holy Grail, but desires being thrown into the mix, and people's wants and hidden desires, and paying a price for certain things. All of these lessons throughout the series have been absolutely on point. So I don't want anyone to misread my confusion with the season finale to be something of not liking the show. I think that it's just more... I think it's the first real anime I finished. Right? I mean, it was. It was my first true anime I finished. Fate Zero has been. I started Full Metal and Fate Zero together, and this is the first one I've kind of finished up. And I think it is a totally different it's different than normal shows I've watched in the past. So I'm also getting used to that and like this idea that there's no such thing as black and white and a true good and evil, and that there's always things in between. And I appreciate anime for that. I think I'm just trying to put it all together into something I can comprehend. So love the series, absolutely enjoyed the lessons and the character arches along the way. And now it's just trying to dissect this. I totally understand why people watch anime more than one time, because the first thing I want to do right now is go back and watch Fate Zero. What a really like interesting thing about anime that I've realized, in this being my last one, and I kind of gotten that with Full Metal so far, is that as soon as you're done and everything kind of comes to fruition, you want to go back and watch it all again. So it's really helping me understand why people want to go back and watch these things more than once, because it's very complicated. It's not black and white. There's different intricate things that are involved in the entire show, and the development and the plot and everything that comes together at the end. So it's so crazy to me that I finish a show and the first thing I want to do is go back and restart episode 1. I actually went right back to episode 1 on here because I like to just go back and watch the entire thing and see stuff that I missed or stuff that could connect some of the dots for me. And I really appreciate that about the show. So I'm really sad to say that does it for our Fate Zero reaction. I'm going to let myself take in some of the things that happened in the last few episodes, hopefully talk to Eric, and then hopefully talk with you all about what happened and things that just went down in this series. And hopefully you all can help me understand, as you have been throughout the entire show. So that does it for the Fate Zero reaction series altogether. I'm so excited to pick up on Psycho Pass and continue my journey into anime, and hopefully just get a little better at watching it. I don't know. At least not be so surprised when the ending is not as clear as most shows that I watch, which I appreciate, but getting better at that. So thank you all for joining me in this entire Fate Zero journey. I can't wait to chat with you all about it, either in a Kohncast or a live. So be on the lookout for something that has to do with Fate Zero chat soon. And yeah, I will see you all for Psycho Pass, the next show, soon. Sammie Kohn out.